Let me explain something to you. Tank don't look at me as coach. I don't even feel right. Y'all hear this sound? But I'm a man at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And I'm a hustler.
Right.
Second foremost.
I don't hear Tank as Tank. That's the day. I hear Tank as that little boy. Even the coach.
Tank Gervonta, although Davis has long been recognized for his explosive power in the ring, it appears that the real battle is taking place outside of it. His longtime coach, Calvin Ford, has finally had enough and yelled at him, saying that he will no longer be respected. Tension between the two has been growing, and it now appears that their relationship is at a breaking point. Ford's anger has reached a boiling point, shocking the boxing community.
Who do you want to see? You, as a guy that's in his trainer, that's like a father figure to him. You're training him all the time. You know him. Both y'all from the streets of Baltimore the whole bit. Who do you want to see Tank fight next?
I want him to get all of them that ran their mouth.
Give me the names. I need names, Calvin. I need names.
You already know. We went down to, we're working on the big four. It was Garcia. That's the first one. Roma, I hope we get him soon. Shakur, he's going to get it. He know he's going to get it. It's just Bob is in charge of that. You know what I'm saying? Bob know what he's doing over there. You can't tell Bob how to run his game because he's like a vet at this. He's been doing it for so many years. That's going to happen. All the fights that we'll want, they have no choice. They're going to take the fight when it's time to take the fight. It's just right now, who's going to take the fight? That's the question.
My journey's crazy. That's why I said that. I said, yo, you can't write this, man. You cannot write this. My experience being gone and all the stuff that I went through preparing me for where I'm at today. You know, yeah, Tank is older. He had the lessons, getting his lessons of what he got to do to take us the rest of the way. And this is his take us the rest of the way fight.
Although Davis and his longtime trainer, Calvin, have had a successful and respectful journey together, recent events indicate that their relationship may be under stress. According to sources in IND, Ford has voiced irritation with Davis, suggesting that there may be discord in their camp.
Let me explain something to you. Tank don't look at me as coach. He look at me as dad. Mm-hmm. Do it look like his son supposed to be taking care of dad? I don't even feel right. Y'all hear this sound? Oh, Tank don't pay his coach. Tank gives me anything I want.
Right.
But I'm a man at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And I'm a hustler.
Right.
Second foremost, I came from that cloth. You know what I'm saying? He watched me lose my house, my wife, my family. He watched me do it. It's bigger than boxing.
Right.
Boxing is just a web.
Davis's journey from a young prospect to a world champion was made possible in large part by Calvin Ford, a well-known figure in Baltimore's boxing community. Their relationship goes beyond the usual trainer-fighter dynamic, with Ford acting as a father figure and mentor to Davis. This relationship has been a pillar of Davis's career, offering stability and direction both inside and outside the ring.
One hand, he came in the corner at the 6th round and said, my hand is hurting. If you look at the tape, I said, man, I don't want to hear that. Fight through it. And he done it. Y'all got to give this young man his props. Man, he come in day in and day out. And you hear him keep saying, he fight who they put in front of him. And we don't turn down nothing but our callers. So whatever they say to do, we're going to get the job done. That's the blue-collar way.
Ford's coaching philosophy stems from his profound knowledge of the art of boxing. He placed a strong emphasis on technical precision footwork and defensive skills, which enhanced Davis's innate strength and agility. Their partnership was the ideal fusion of unadulterated talent and strategic mastery.
Tank was the first one in the gym, the last one out the gym. Tank used to sit on the ring like this and watch me train him.
How old is he at this point?
He was like 7, 8.
Okay.
A lot of stuff that I was giving my son, my son was giving it to Tank. So it was a perfect fit. Tank was like the family, you know what I'm saying? And he used to sit at the table because I had another kid named Ramon Manning. He liked to play with them guns, you know what I'm saying? And when I lost him, I was hurt because that was my first time losing a fighter that you put so much into. Remember, I said, Tank, my money running out. And he just looked at me and said, believe in me, coach. Believe. That's what did it.
When he said that,
It's still...
Damn.
I don't hear Tank as the day. I hear Tank as that little boy. Believe in me, coach. And he came in the gym one day. He said, Coach, I seen it. I said, what you seen? I had all the belts on me. He said, I'm going to be that dude. The rest is history.
Damn. I got goosebumps, low-key. That's got to...
Calvin Ford. Since Davis's longtime trainer, Ford has been crucial in molding Davis into a top fighter. The boxer's career has been crucial in helping him navigate both his professional and personal obstacles. Ford's influence goes beyond. In addition to training, he serves as Davis's mentor and advisor, assisting him in managing his connections with well-known individuals like Floyd Mayweather.
You know, Calvin, he been with me since I was 7. I used to sleep in Coach Calvin's house. I used to sleep at his job when he was working at a seafood restaurant in Baltimore.
When I had to train Tank, when I didn't want him to get in trouble and I wanted to make sure we was together, I used to take him to work with me. And he'd chill. Everybody know him. Everybody know him at work.
Remember, Calvin used to fuss at the guys that was coming up with me, and they was in the streets a lot. He was telling them, like, you can't have 1 feet in and 1 feet out. You gotta be, like, all the way in it. Like, focus on the goal, you know, and them guys, they went left. And, unfortunately, they got killed.
You weigh the odds out like that. Do you want him to go to jail or you want him to live? That's the whole idea. You come to the boxing gym.
If I ain't had the people I had around me, like the people that started with me and things like that, I probably would have been off the scene for a long time.
The impact of Ford on Gervin in many respects, Davis went well beyond the typical trainer role. For Davis, who lacked a strong father figure growing up, Ford acted as a surrogate father. During a turbulent childhood, Ford gave Davis stability and structure, guiding him through a difficult journey that included poverty and the temptations of street life.
Tank, when you first met Calvin, the first time you met him, what do you remember at age 7?
When I met him, I think he brushed me off because he had a fight on. He had a fight on right there. I think he brushed me off.
He was a baby.
I was a baby.
He was a baby. No, but guess what? When he got around me, how did that treat you?
Yeah.
He used to be in the gym, and man, I still hear screaming voice in my head.
Yeah, we was all kids. Like everybody that came up with us, that still with us. We came up as kids. Even Coach Kenny been around for.
Their relationship went beyond the ring. Ford frequently served as a father figure, giving advice on topics unrelated to boxing. This dynamic formed a bond that many people thought would never be broken, but it seems that Calvin Ford's legal issues were the direct cause of their breakup. According to insiders, the decision was also impacted by long-standing professional conflicts because as Davis' career took off, he felt more pressure to continue being a worldwide superstar.
So he's been detained, he's been arrested, and he's been in jail ever since. And you hear his partner, longtime partner, training partner, and his assistant trainer, Coach Kenny Ellis, and his fighters, they keep saying free Coach Calvin, so on and so forth. If you don't know the backstory and the history of Coach Calvin Ford, you look at the show The Wire, and he's one of the characters on The Wire.
Tank Davis responded to rumors that he and his longtime trainer, Calvin Ford, were at odds before his fight with Lamont Roach Jr., telling fans that their relationship was still intact. However, during the fight, Davis was heard yelling at Ford, indicating that there may still be underlying tensions.
I ain't even want to ask you that question on camera.
What?
I'm talking about family at this point. Because you pulled up with just somebody else. You didn't even pull up with your team you pulled up with. We ain't see Calvin. Yeah.
Calvin was there.
Okay.
Calvin was there.
Okay.
I think he came a little late though. I spoke to him.
Y'all good?
Yeah.
All right, because
I just seen Calvin too. But that's another thing. Calvin is someone that he's like, when I ain't had no pops, Calvin was the person that you feel me stepped in them shoes.
So no matter if he's not my coach, anything like that, he's always gonna be in my life.
And that's why I said I would have asked that question off camera because I already know.
Yeah,
yeah.
sure.
So but you already cleared it.
Yeah.
Although specifics are still lacking, there have been signs of strain between Davis and Ford despite their long-standing collaboration. Conflicts over training regimens and job choices have reportedly caused friction, according to individuals close to the camp. These kind of disputes are frequent in the boxing industry, where the demands of sustaining peak performance constrain even the strongest relationships.
That little break in between you guys not being, was there like kind of like a family fondness where it's
No,
like,
he came to see me. Dad, slow down on worrying about you because, boom, he knows that I spend time with my amateurs. You know me, both of y'all know me very well.
Yeah.
Don't I spend time with my amateurs?
Yeah.
All the time. That's my peace. And he know when I go spend time with my peace, I'm going through things. You know what I'm saying? When he was there, at least I know where he was at. Because it was something that we didn't do. It was something that we normally do. Y'all with me? And it was good for us, to tell you the truth, because when I stepped back in the head biggest game and I haven't been there, it brought back so much memories. When we first started off, and him seeing all us working together, he was happy. And at the end of the day, what it's about, the fight.
I'll always respect Calvin for what he's done for me, but sometimes you have to make tough decisions to move forward. It's all love at the end of the day. Davis addressed the tension between him and his coach in an Instagram live session earlier. Ford echoed these sentiments in an interview, describing their choice as what's best for both of us at this time.
At DC, they call me Mo. I'm just a young nigga, be out there on them. Calvin is Calvin, you know what I mean? I got Calvin tatted on me. Calvin ain't going nowhere. Y'all don't even know Calvin for CCO. I know Calvin, you know what I mean? Y'all don't know? Calvin is Pops, he ain't going nowhere. I got that nigga tatted on me. This shit life. Loyalty over everything. Yes, you know?
TalkSport reported in early January 2024 that Calvin Ford had been arrested in Nevada on allegations of assault with a deadly weapon. After being detained, Baltimore police placed Ford under arrest and awaited his transfer to Nevada to face the charges. I've always respected Calvin and what he's done for my career. But at the end of the day, I have to do what's best for me and my team, said Gervonta Davis, who announced a professional separation from his longtime trainer. Davis also stressed the importance of focusing on his career and personal development during this time.
I gotta ask you, I know a guy that you always say we gave him that star. I know you want to take it away. He got upset. His thoughts on Pitbull Raya. What's your thoughts on that one? It still could be made. I think it's still marketable. Because some people say that Pitbull won. They're saying that it was a robbery.
No, the guy clearly beat Pitbull. Pitbull knows it. Man, it took a little bit fire out of it. You know what I'm saying? You know, again, Pitbull had a nice little run doing what he's doing, you know. So right now, we just figure it out. Who's next?
Do it add to the fire that Tank might go up and get the 140 strap against Raya?
Like I said, anything is possible.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So we have some very, very unfortunate news that has broken. Hopefully, it proves not to be true. And that involves Gervonta Tank Davis, undefeated 3-division world champion, 5-time world champion, superstar boxer, who is widely acknowledged as the face of the sport of boxing, if not one of the faces. His longtime trainer, mentor, big brother, uncle, father figure, and Coach Calvin Ford. Now we know Coach Calvin Ford has been arrested recently. Over the past week, he has been arrested. And now more details are surfacing as he's still detained. And Coach Calvin is in some very hot water, according to these accusations, allegedly.
Thank you to everyone who saw this video.